In today's digital world, job seekers are increasingly vulnerable to fake job postings. These scams can appear on popular job boards, social media, or even in your email inbox. It's important to understand how these fraudulent postings work and why they are so prevalent. Scammers prey on people's need for employment, often promising high salaries, flexible hours, or remote work opportunities. In this video, we'll guide you through the red flags to watch for, the tactics scammers use, and how you can protect yourself from falling victim to these schemes. Let's start by understanding what fake job postings are and why they exist. Fake job postings are advertisements for jobs that don't actually exist or are designed to steal your personal information. These scams can be elaborate, sometimes mimicking real companies or using professional-looking websites. The goal is often to trick you into sharing sensitive details, paying upfront fees, or clicking malicious links. Understanding the basics of these scams is the first step in protecting yourself. In the next scenes, we'll break down the most common signs that a job posting might be fake and show you how to spot them before it's too late. One of the most common signs of a fake job posting is an offer that seems too good to be true. If a job promises an unusually high salary for minimal work or requires little to no experience, it's a major red flag. Scammers use these enticing offers to lure in desperate job seekers. Always compare the offer to similar roles in the industry. If it stands out as being far more generous than others, take a step back and investigate further before proceeding. Legitimate employers will never ask for sensitive personal information up front. If a job posting or recruiter asks for your social security number, bank details, or a copy of your ID before an official offer, it's likely a scam. Scammers want to collect your data for identity theft or financial fraud. Always be cautious and only share personal information after verifying the legitimacy of the company and the job offer. Another warning sign is when a job posting asks you to pay money up front. This could be for background checks, training materials, or application fees. Legitimate employers cover these costs themselves. Scammers, on the other hand, use these tactics to steal your money. If you're ever asked to pay for a job opportunity, it's best to walk away and report the posting. Pay attention to the way recruiters communicate. Fake job postings often come with poorly written emails, grammatical errors, or unprofessional language. Real companies maintain a certain standard in their communications. If you notice sloppy writing, generic greetings, or suspicious email addresses, it's a sign that the job might not be legitimate. Always double-check the sender's details and the quality of their communication. Legitimate job postings always include clear company information. If a posting lacks details about the employer, such as a company name, website, or physical address, be cautious. Scammers often avoid providing this information to prevent you from verifying their legitimacy. Always research the company independently and look for reviews or official websites before applying. A real job posting will provide a detailed description of the role, responsibilities, and qualifications required. Fake postings, on the other hand, tend to be vague or overly generic. If you see a job ad that doesn't specify what you'll be doing or what skills you need, it's a sign that the posting might not be genuine. Always look for clear and specific information before moving forward. Scammers often create a sense of urgency to pressure you into making quick decisions. They might say the position will be filled soon, or that you need to respond immediately. This tactic is designed to stop you from thinking critically or doing your own research. Take your time and never let anyone rush you into providing information or making payments. While some companies may use messaging apps for initial contact, be wary if the entire interview process happens over platforms like WhatsApp or Telegram. Scammers prefer these channels because they're harder to trace. Legitimate employers usually conduct interviews via phone, video call, or in person. If you're asked to interview only through chat, it's a red flag. A legitimate company will use a professional email domain, not a generic one like Gmail or Yahoo. If you receive a job offer from an email address that doesn't match the company's website, be cautious. Scammers often use free email services to pose as recruiters. Always verify the sender's email address and compare it to the official company domain. Before applying, always research the company. Look for an official website, check their social media presence, and read reviews on trusted platforms. If you can't find any information, or if the company's online presence seems suspicious, it's best to avoid the job posting. Legitimate companies are easy to find and have a consistent online identity. Employee review sites like Glassdoor or Indeed can provide valuable insights into a company's legitimacy. If there are no reviews, or if all reviews seem fake or overly positive, be cautious. Real companies have a mix of feedback from current and former employees. Use these platforms to verify the company's reputation before proceeding. Sometimes, scammers copy real job postings and repost them on different sites with slight changes. Search for the job title and company name to see if the same posting appears elsewhere. If you find duplicates with different contact information or application instructions, it's likely a scam. Always apply through official channels. If you're contacted by a recruiter, verify their identity. Check their LinkedIn profile, look for a professional photo, and see if they have connections within the company. Scammers often use fake profiles or stolen photos. If anything seems off, reach out to the company directly to confirm the recruiter's legitimacy. Be wary of job postings that require you to purchase equipment or software from specific vendors. Scammers may ask you to buy expensive items and promise reimbursement, which never comes. Legitimate employers provide necessary tools or reimburse you through official channels. Never spend your own money on equipment before starting a job. Fake job postings often list vague or inconsistent locations. If the job claims to be remote but requires you to relocate, or if the address doesn't match the company's official information, be cautious. Always verify the job location and ensure it aligns with the company's actual offices or operations. Legitimate employers have a structured interview process. If you're offered a job without any interview or after a very brief chat, it's a red flag. Scammers want to move quickly and avoid scrutiny. Always expect at least one formal interview before receiving a job offer. Most legitimate companies are registered with government agencies. You can often verify a company's registration online. If you can't find any official records, or if the company refuses to provide registration details, it's a sign that the job posting may be fake. If you receive a job offer out of the blue, especially if you haven't applied, be cautious. Scammers often send unsolicited offers to large numbers of people, hoping someone will respond. Always verify the legitimacy of the offer and the sender before taking any action. In addition to employee reviews, look for customer or client reviews of the company. A lack of any online presence or negative feedback can be a warning sign. Reputable companies usually have some form of public feedback or testimonials. Some job boards have better vetting processes than others. If you find a suspicious posting on a lesser-known site, be extra cautious. Stick to reputable job boards and always cross-check postings on the company's official website. Legitimate job postings provide clear contact information, including a phone number and email address. If this information is missing or seems suspicious, it's a red flag. Always try to contact the company directly using official channels before applying. A real company will have a professional-looking website with up-to-date information. If the website looks outdated, has broken links, or lacks essential details, it could be a scam. Always review the company's online presence before applying. Most legitimate companies have active social media profiles. If you can't find any social media presence, or if the profiles look fake or inactive, be cautious. Social media can provide additional verification of a company's legitimacy. Fake job postings may stay online for months or be reposted frequently. Check the posting date and see if it matches the company's hiring timeline. If a job has been open for an unusually long time, it could be a scam. Professional job postings are carefully written and free of errors. If you notice poor grammar, spelling mistakes, or awkward phrasing, it's a sign that the posting may not be legitimate. Scammers often rush to create fake ads and don't pay attention to details. A real job posting will usually include the company's logo. If the logo is missing, low quality, or doesn't match the official branding, be cautious. Scammers may use stolen or fake logos to appear legitimate. Legitimate employers have a clear and structured application process. If you're asked to apply through unofficial channels, like sending your resume to a personal email or using a messaging app, it's a red flag. Always apply through the company's official website or trusted job boards. A legitimate job offer comes with a formal offer letter outlining your role, salary, and terms of employment. If you receive a vague or informal offer, or if the letter lacks company details, it's a warning sign. Always review the offer letter carefully before accepting any position. A real company will have a working phone number. If the job posting only provides an email, or if the phone number doesn't work, be cautious. Try calling the number to verify its authenticity before proceeding. Legitimate companies provide a physical address. If the job posting doesn't include an address, or if the address can't be verified online, it's a red flag. Always check the address on a map and see if it matches the company's official information. Some countries require companies to display their registration number on job postings. If this information is missing or can't be verified, be cautious. You can often check registration numbers through government websites. Professional recruiters use email signatures with their name, title, and company details. If you receive emails without a signature or with generic sign-offs, be cautious. This is often a sign of a scam. Legitimate companies maintain consistent branding across all communications. If the job posting uses inconsistent logos, colors, or fonts, it could be a scam. Always compare the branding to the company's official website. Real companies have clear policies on hiring, privacy, and data protection. If the job posting doesn't mention any policies, or if the company refuses to share them, be cautious. Policies should be available on the company's website. Established companies have a history you can verify online. If you can't find any information about the company's background or previous work, it's a red flag. Look for news articles, press releases, or business directories. Compare the job posting to others from the same company. If you notice inconsistencies in job titles, descriptions, or requirements, it could be a scam. Legitimate companies maintain consistency across all their postings. Always check where the job posting originated. If it's from a third-party recruiter or agency, verify their credentials. Scammers often pose as recruiters to gain your trust. Contact the company directly to confirm the posting. Legitimate job postings are updated regularly. If you notice outdated information, or if the posting hasn't been updated in a long time, it could be a scam. Always check for the most recent version of the job ad. The language used in a job posting can reveal a lot. If the posting uses overly formal or informal language, or if it sounds like it was translated poorly, be cautious. Scammers often use templates or automated translations. Fake job postings often promise unrealistic benefits, such as unlimited vacation, huge bonuses, or instant promotions. Compare the benefits to industry standards. If they seem too generous, it's a warning sign. If the salary listed is much higher than similar roles, be cautious. Scammers use high salaries to attract more applicants. Always research average salaries for the position and industry before applying. Legitimate job postings list clear requirements and qualifications. If the posting is vague or doesn't specify what's needed, it could be a scam. Always look for detailed requirements before applying. Spotting fake job postings requires vigilance and a critical eye. Always research the company, verify contact information, and look for the warning signs we've discussed. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it's better to be safe than sorry. By following these tips, you can protect yourself from scams and focus on finding real, rewarding job opportunities. Stay alert, stay informed, and good luck with your job search.